delay. Apparently.
Yes.
Rebecca says, yep. Good.
Yes, looks like we're back.
Wonderful.
We're currently being sort of shuffled into position, but
Yep. It's all going a bit funny. Can't get Ewan into position. That's the problem. Ewan, you're causing problems.
Just put me anywhere, Luke. I don't mind.
Okay, we're in. We got you in. You're close enough. Okay, cool. We're back. Hey.
Our way.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Let me just double check this streaming. Is it back? Let's find out. Wow.
Sammy says we are on Discord.
yes, we're back.
My video's not loading on phone. Are you loading okay in yours?
Yes, I'm seeing us live on the stream on
Wonderful.
my web, my internet view.
That is important. Cool. That just came out of nowhere. Now we've just been kicked out the corner again. Goodness sake, just as I sorted everything. No, we are back. Okay, that's good.
Once more from the top.
Once more. Once I've got us graphically back in the right place. I wish I had positions set up. I need to create little backgrounds that I know where I can drag us to. That would solve a lot of problems. It's different for every game we play, though. That's the problem. We just go top. Just have to. The Roll20 is more awkward with dragging cameras around than it should be. I will say that while I'm dragging us.
It jumps a lot, doesn't it, into like predefined. I find it jumps a lot into predefined spots. It's not exactly where I want it.
Yeah.
That may just be me, though.
No, it's not just you. You've got to sort of fight for it a little bit, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. We're good. Okay. Everything's okay.
Thanks, Tom.
That was a bit of a moment. So right, because Saffron said she'd been in the boat. Saffron asked, what did she ask?
Okay. Can you roll a persuade for me, please?
Can't remember what she. Oh, I've got to roll this time.
Yeah.
It should be all right. That's an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay. So Saffron says, okay, so you've had a bit of a time of it. How does this affect me? Because I'm up for a good story.
Well, I've got a good story. It's one of those. Well, as our whole relationship has been based so far, and I've never let you down. I've never let you down. From the meeting before I was arrested to getting you the data from DSS to now, I've always been good, and you've always been all right to me as well. And I'm hoping this relationship will continue. I potentially need a favour, which I think you might be able to manage. In return, I give you 2 things. One is a whole lot of dirt on Fess, and 2 is potentially some footage that is literally, honestly, a total exclusive. 100% exclusive. Never been seen before.
Agnar starts pointing at Soraya, and he's holding up one of the bowls of cheese balls and pointing at the cheese balls. He starts taking them out and putting them in her pockets.
Soraya just opens her mouth to get one thrown at her, if you can. Okay, so, are you listening, Saffron? Are you interested?
Yeah. So before you tell me your scoops, your information,
yes.
What is the favour you're after?
Media are good at covering up stuff, right? Whether it's covering up spaceship landings with stories of weather balloons, whether it's changing the reality to boring everyday reasons, right? Power, like people blowing up a power plant is just now down to a lightning bolt shorting out some power, right? The
Of
media,
course, no responsible journalist would ever do such a thing, but when we do, we call it catch and kill.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the sort of thing. That kind of thing. Like, our relationship has been wonderful. I'm planning with my friends to leave soon and never darken your door again, as it were.
Oh,
Uh,
pity.
I know, but in exchange for a way off this beautiful rock, I want to leave you with the best leaving present a friend could possibly do.
Soraya.
Yeah.
And Agnar will put his hand over the phone and he'll say, anonymous source.
Ah, yeah. And it's got to be an anonymous source, though, apparently.
He'll take it.
So, you want me to get you off the planet, and in exchange, I get a couple of bits of good information.
Oh, better than bits of good information.
But I can't quote you.
You know what? You can quote me on one of them.
All right.
Right. The one thing you can quote me on is my friend got kidnapped today. Set up for us to blow up the yacht. There was a distress call logged, and you'll be able to track that down. And it was sent out on an emergency broadcast, and that the dirigible, the Speranza, was indeed about to go and rescue the people there. That was the yacht. That's yours. That was the yacht that I was just off. The yacht.
Okay.
The yacht was run by Team DSS. The reason why the yacht was there was because Anton Fess, our shared friend, took one of our crewmates for a ride. I have proof of him threatening us. I have proof of blackmail on my device from a phone call from him, which I am happy to send to you. In our continued partnership to bring the man down. You can quote me on all of that.
All right. Okay. If the evidence is good, that's a very good one. Thank you.
That's okay. It's kind of important for us and our for my probably not being killed in my sleep on another planet by one of his friends that this sticks. I guess he can't weasel out of this. The second piece of information is kind of why we will probably need cover to get off Giikur. This is something that you can't quote me on.
All right.
Now, you have to understand that all the information I give you, as much as I trust you, all the information I give you can only be given after, as we're leaving, because you know how things happen. And this is quite a biggie, I think.
Okay. And the second lot of information, which you're not going to tell me now.
I can tell you, but if I think that it's got out, I'll have to delete all the first lot of information. There'll be no proof for it. I trust you, but I'm just worried because it's quite a thing. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
So what is it?
You know the island of Herrenhal?
Yeah.
We're going there.
You're not allowed.
I know. But that's what makes it fun, right?
Okay.
We're pretty certain that Anton Fest might be going there as well.
Okay.
We're going to be able to take photos and videos of an island that no one's ever seen photos and videos of.
Good point.
And at the very least, I can get you photos and videos of a place that no one else on Giikur's ever seen. You and you alone. And at best, I can get photos and footage potentially of Anton Fess or an associate on said island, which, stop me if I'm wrong, you're not supposed to be on, are you? That's kind of illegal, right?
It really is.
It should be extra illegal for ex-Zidane secret intelligence people. I'm struggling at this point. But...
my colleague, Agnar Arnson.
Don't say my name.
Oh, too late.
My colleague, Agnar Anonymous.
Yeah, exactly. I just call him AA for short. He would like to remind me that, as we've spoken of before, Fess is ex-Sodani special intelligence. It's suspicious that a man would kidnap someone, try and kill someone, and then go to potentially end up on an island that is illegal, would it not?
Pretty much everything you said is illegal. Not just the kidnapping of Rose and Fess's attempt to get to the island, but also, your attempt to get to the island.
I know, but I'm giving you the good stuff. We're in the trenches. We're getting you the good stuff. All this information is yours. Not asking any money. Literally, just make sure we can get back to our ship and out of system. Cover it up. That's all we're asking. In the best way you can. Buy us 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? Anything like that. And preferably destroy Anton Fess.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I think that, just might work.
Fantastic. Just when we're back on our ship, and as we're heading out of system, I will send absolutely every single thing to you once I know we're okay. I've never set you on before.
That's a fair deal.
Fantastic.
Anything else?
Have you been able to look through the data yet from the DSS? You been able to get into that?
Yeah, it's what you'd expect. There's an awful lot of possible, but it's hard to prove anything, I'm seeing data passed back and forth, possibly, but it's hard to know that isn't structural data being passed back to the manufacturer of the craft, you see?
Mm-hmm.
And both of them might be doing that, and there's no easy way to know if the other was then benefiting from that connection. It's hard. The crew is a bit easier, but the rules, they allow pretty much anyone to go and work for any crew they want. It's really hard to... It's a lot of stuff that the real fans of this race would say is grubby. But I don't think there's anything here yet that could lead to a disqualification or anything.
Well, hopefully more can be found on it, because ultimately Rose ended up kidnapped because of us trying to get this data.
If you need me to get contacts in the authorities to do something, you will let me know.
Yeah, the problem is I know one of your contacts is someone that doesn't like me very much, Brina Locke. And I don't trust the woman, it must be said. She's betrayed me before.
She's, in my experience, quite efficient.
If anything can be kept separate from us, I'm interested. But I just have a feeling that if it's linked to myself or Stefan in any way, she'll go full honey badger and start trying to track me down again.
Yeah, I get it. It may not be the ideal solution. All right. Well, you've got your deal. Give me a call when you have the all clear, or you need my assistance. I'll try to have everything lined up for you.
Fantastic. Herrenhal will happen as the ships are passing it, of course. If something could be set up along that way, ready to go to explain any dodginess, because of course the race radio or whatever will see people jettisoning. We know our time is limited. That's the time to spring into action.
All right. You enjoy taking risks, don't you?
Well, to be honest, I do. I'm sat here with my mouth wide open with a furry, drunken wolf man throwing cheesy balls down my throat just to keep my pulse up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Count yourself lucky he isn't a honey badger.
He doesn't have the tenacity for that, or the fangs.
Okay. Speak to you soon.
Take care.
As soon as you hang up, Cag says, you said there were 2 calls you wanted to make?
Can't remember, did I?
Maybe my mistake. Because, I was just going to ask the obvious question, I guess. And, I don't want to step on any toes here. So, if it's not okay for me to ask a question, that's fine. I'll just do what I'm told. But I kind of wanted to see if it was okay for me to throw something into the ring.
Agnar, you're the floofiest. What do we think?
I think I must be drunk if there's something obvious that Cags, was it? That Cags has thought of that that I haven't at this point. Please, no, go on. I have no issues.
He says, Herrenhal's not somewhere people go to,
Not yet.
obviously, but it's somewhere people talk about. And I haven't been here very long, and I've heard a lot of rumors. And one of them seems to be pretty persistent. And if you've been asking people here about Herrenhal, I'm sure you've heard it from everybody as well.
Funnily enough, we haven't really been running around advertising the fact that we're interested. Would you say that's accurate, Soraya?
Yeah, we're thinking it more of a surprise trip Like
We're
when you,
trying to not draw attention to anybody asking questions about the island.
I can understand that. Yeah. Well, as I say, it's not really a place that I would go around talking to people about, but it is the kind of place where if you hang out in the lower end bars, people do talk about. They talk about how close they came to it. They talk about what's there. They talk about being shooed away by the Imperial Navy. They talk about all sorts of things, right? People who fly, people who fish, people who drink. They talk about Harrenhal. And
Fly fishing drinkers.
they whenever they talk about Harrenhal, they all seem to think they know why it's isolated. And I mean, he sort of looks a bit helplessly towards Zoe. And he says, and I'm gonna just, sorry if I'm speaking out of turn, but I'm pretty sure she knows a lot more about it than I do.
Oh no, don't say that, Ben.
And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Oh. Oh dear.
What does she know?
Tell me it's not some Imperial Navy secret experiment on Sudani people place.
It's the promise.
There's so many good.
It's the promised land
love
for the
it.
cult, isn't it? I know that much.
That's true as well.
And they take all the they brainwash all the Zidani kids and stuff, don't they?
I'd forgotten about the cult.
Mm.
That is in fact why we're interested in the first place and how we heard about the island.
Hey Crit, thanks for joining us.
So
Bad
good.
timing. Thank you though.
Sorry, Crit.
We're close to Harrenhal after 20 weeks. We're nearly there. I can taste it.
Oh.
The saltiness. Yeah, 1:30. You're absolutely right. I can't remember. Where are you, Stormbender? Where's Stormbender? Geographically, I forget. It's all right.
Geographically, just generally in life, where are you?
Ohio.
You are.
I like Ohio because in Japanese, Ohio is good morning. Ohio. So you're 5 hours behind? Oh, well. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining us, Crit, as well. Good timing, as always.
It is, in fact, why we run this sort of time. Is for the US time zones, isn't it? Generally speaking.
Because some of our early follower friends were the East Coast, generally. So it's quite nice. It's terrible time for other people. Because it's too late for the Brits and too early for a lot of the Americans. We fall in a very dead spot. But we do what we do.
It works. It works for us. It works, I think. So.
Yeah, as long as we're having a good time, that's all that matters.
Precisely. Which we aren't when Ben leaves us on such cliffhangers. Thanks, Ben.
The swag.
No, we do. We love them, really. Luke and I love contemplating what could possibly be going on in Ben's mind or what's about to happen.
Speak for yourself.
I tell you, Socks was so mean to me over the last couple of weeks about putting Zoe in peril. She's going to be so much more mean to me now.
Yeah, we'll blame Socks.
Sinister Zoe.
That's not true, Socks. We won't.
Oh, unbelievable.
I felt like a really good session there. It's good fun. Thank you.
Yes,
very
that
much.
was fun.
I really enjoyed myself.
Thank you, guys.
Well done.
Some nice hospital passes, Luke.
Yes.
You know me. I like to chuck one at you from time to time.
And tomorrow we're playing some Fortitude, aren't we?
We are. Ewan's at a party. He's having a little rave.
which
the other end of Faversham.
means we get the absolute glory of being joined by Sparrow. The channel favourite will come along and play along with us.
Ah, good old
Indeed,
Sparrow.
which
And
will-
good old
which will be
Georgie.
great.
Yes, it's...
That Georgie combo was really good the first time round.
Yeah, so that
I really
should be fun tomorrow. That's tomorrow night, 11 p.m. UK time.
Yeah,
Yes.
same time, same place.
World War II spying shenanigans in France behind enemy lines. It's good times, good times. Yeah, join us for that. We love Spez, and he's not on enough, so it's an absolute treat to have him on.
He's not, and Sparrow is an absolute treat, and we don't get to see enough of him.
Cool. Well, thank you, you two. Thank you, everyone else. I feel like I should. I don't do enough. Let's look for a raid. Raids are good, right? It's good to support a raid. Let's see if there's anywhere I want us to raid. There's lots of people on tonight. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there you go.
DMDM
Is that an oh no? There's too much choice.
Yeah, there's Lost Caravan, McStabber Studios, Cybernation, Live from the Apocalypse. They're good. Grave Mortem.
They are.
Shadow Van, Life That's Video Games anyway. DMDM.
And DMDM have only just started. They're still in their intro screen.
Oh, wow, that's DMDM then. Let's do whatever I need to. Raids. I think that's right. DM.
So they might be perfect for someone to go on to if they're interested in following.
Good call. Nice one. Right, should we go ourselves though for now?
Yes. Thank you everybody for joining, whether you did so live or on catch up. We appreciate all of you very, very much, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow night, one way or another, for some Fortitude.
Fantastic. Good night, everyone. Sleep well.
Good night.
Come say hello to DMDM when we go. Don't just leave us. They say hello. It's nice to say hello to them. They're good folk. We are off ski.
Glorious.